Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you day 27 of my Wizard101 Myth playthrough. Now, I did end up taking the second half of last week's streams off because, well, I just was not feeling doing anything on the painkillers and the change of the sleep schedule and everything, so I just needed time to readjust myself after my surgery properly. But I am back, and ironically I'm going to have to change my schedule again this week because I can't do a stream on Thursday because I'm getting my stitches out in the morning. So my usual Thursday stream will be on Wednesday this week.
Were you pleased with the magic you got from Eric Weirdrune? He has sent word to me that he has another such deal for you. Go and speak with him in Northgard, in Grizzleheart. He may need your help, but I am sure he will make it worth the effort.
Yeah, so this week is going to be Wiz today, so Monday, Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow, Tuesday, Wiz the day after, Wednesday, nothing, and then Baldur's Gate 3 the day after that, Friday. And that's just what it's going to have to be. Plus, that clears up the whole trying to figure out what I want to do on my Wednesday stream. But when I logged on this morning, I had a notification. Where is it? Is it there? Yeah, I had a notification from Cyrus. And I thought that was the dialogue you get before the Atlantis part, but we're level 58. That unlocks at level 70. So I don't know what he would want to speak to us, and the fact that there's no like quest mark or anything is a little weird. Weird. Because that popped up this morning. Anyway, let's jump back to Switzerland and continue on with the Grizzleheart quest. Find out if I actually brought up the quest tree. Defeat Ravens. Any Raven, get off the scenery. Are we good? We good. Alright. Take that out, put that one back in. Then you get the trogs and the law from stone. Well, at least we got to go first. That's not that bad. But on top of not feeling like streaming or recording or anything last week, I did not touch the game after last Monday's stream. So this is still a team pet, and anything else I said I was going to do between then and now, I forgot, and I didn't do so. Probably going to regret that, but who knows. Want to get through Winter Tusk today though. Don't know how feasible that's going to be, because we do still have the big dungeon. But we'll give it a go. Did I get the truck from this land already? Get him? Cool, we got them all. And get the hemlock. I had not gotten it. Good thing I checked that. That one and... Why didn't I speak to you?
Can you aid me? I lost something in this barrow, and I am fearful to go back in and recover it. I went to pay my respects to my great-grandfather, Gothric Honorbound, when his ghost frightened me. I am terrified to return, but the jeweled cloak clasp there is too valuable to leave behind. You seem brave. It shames me to ask,
I mean,
but
considering
could
what
you
I'm
enter
writing,
the barrow and retrieve my missing cloak clasp?
yeah, I can see why people would think I'm brave. This arboreal abomination is not the nicest thing to look at, nor does it look the friendliest to try and interact with.
Thief! Even death is no ward against your crime. I will not let you rob my grave as that other one tried.
I really do need to get the preset deck set up. Yeah, well. Rank 10, that shouldn't be too much. Yeah, nah, that's fine. It does start with 7 as death though, and he blows it all straight away. I'm fine with that. Eh. It's critical, so 1.5 to 2 times, and it was only 700 and something. Looked like 17s something, so didn't really need to worry about that. It is going to be a little sad when we do the waterworks and that, and I lose my death resist, because I seem to come up against that a lot. Life is not that bad. Lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, that's what I said I was going to do. I was going to grind out the Malistaire dungeon to try and get the wand. I did not do that. And considering that's meant to be the best, at least for a while.
You fight with honor, and in the heat of battle, I see into your heart. You are no thief. Why have you come here?
How far away? 134, 136 out of 250.
You say you were sent by the one outside? That scoundrel is a grave robber. He took many grave treasures from me. You must teach him some honor.
Is it safe now? It grew quiet, so I steeled myself and came in. Did you get that jeweled cloak clasp?
Is this a double boss fight?
What's that? Are you calling me a thief? You see through me, but you will not live to spill my secret.
Yeah, may as well. Hello? There we go. Don't know why that took so long to register. I forgot what this quest was. I thought it was going to be one of those. He didn't realize that the person coming in was related to him, so he just assumed he was a thief. No. Really? I'm 12 minutes in and I didn't work last night. Why am I yawning? Ah, it's probably because I got more sleep last night than normal. That's probably. Why must you keep criticaling me? Pretty sure Waterworks stuff has some crypt lock on it, so.
On Wraith's defeat, you discover that he had many valuable treasures belonging to Gothric Honorbound.
I thank you for the return of these grave treasures. You are not a warrior, but you certainly know honor.
Experience? Yes. Yes, the Waterworks stuff does have crypt lock on it. I mean, I should hope it does, considering it comes about the same time that you're introduced to crits and that, so. Need more hemlock. You know what? What's in the wooden chests of this area? 180 gold. Not a bad amount. I have a feeling you're going to send me up against a stack of claws now.
These should serve well enough. Give me a moment. With those ingredients, I can now brew a potion that should wrap you in illusion. Just take a drink from the cauldron. While in raven form, you should be able to walk through the dragon gate without harm. The enchantment upon the gate isn't that quick-witted. If you get through once, you can always pass through it. Once past the gate, you must face Sudri himself.
Take a drink of the foul potion from the cauldron.
Great.
You begin to
Now
sprout
we're good.
feathers and claws.
Yeah, that's about how my back looks. Why did we have to lose the mount?
The Dragon Gate lets you pass unharmed. Now that you have fooled it once, it should trouble you no more.
Why did it just snap shut? Neat.
How did you make it through my defenses?
Magic.
I've heard from my brothers, Austrian Vestry. They say you've gained their golden seals. I respect that. Normally, my henchman, Cormac Shadowclaw, would deal with you, but I do not know where he has gone to. I don't wish to bring doom upon my fine hall, so let us be diplomatic in our dealings here.
Was that doom from you destroying it or from me destroying it?
If you can do a few simple things for me, I will give you my own golden seal, as a generous gift, of course. I would have you go to a cave in Vesterland, in which grows a special tree, a tree bearing golden apples. The cave is guarded by a Valkyrie, a warrior named Jorda. She may try to stop you. Find the cave. Bring me back a basket of these golden apples, and we'll see where we stand.
Interesting. So you want the apples that make the gods immortal? Why does the hub send me back here? Is that not the right one? Why does the hub not take me back to the specific? I guess because it's not a neutral area. I guess like it's not safe, so can't really call it a hub. But for all intents and purposes, it is. Technically, I am still a bird. Is it? It's all the way down there. I don't remember this fight being too difficult, so should be able to get this quest done quickly. Alright, bird. Ah, hey. My screen average on my iPad was down 83% from last week. Don't know how that works, considering... No, it's down 83% in the last week. That does make sense, because it didn't work. And I only had it on for 2 streams. a soft can. And for some reason, my phone has more screen time when I've been home for a lot more. I wonder why that would be. Do we just send it? I paid no attention to how much the authors did boost it earlier, so I'm not going to risk it. I think that should be good. Yeah, because I mean, double-bladed, triple-trapped, well, double-trapped and fainted was enough to kill 5k, so... That should be enough to kill her with, like, a bit less. Barely.
So unfair! I have guarded this tree against all, and it earned me nothing but ignoble defeat.
No, I guess the Valkyries aren't necessarily
You collect some
for
gold and
falling in
apples.
battle. They're the ones who collect people from having fallen in battle, so... I guess... I can sort of understand her being annoyed by it. It is interesting that the, what's it called? The Jotun wants a golden apple. Or the giant wants a golden apple. When in Norse mythology, the Jotun are not the ones who get to eat the golden apples. That's the food of the gods, which grant them their pseudo-immortality. And I can't remember if it's the, yeah, no, it is the Norse one. I was about to say, I couldn't remember if it was the apples of Edom or, the apples of the Hesperides. That were the, basis for the, Garden of Eden myth. Because they adopted that from the old mythologies. The pagan ones, and then I'm like, Eden, of course it's that one. And it would also explain why he didn't want any mortals eating it, because, well, the gods don't want the mortals to have immortality. I forgot I put a marker down here.
It is a pity Jordan would not share them. These apples are so delicious they drive lesser beings to madness. I would offer you one, but then I would have to fight you to keep you from taking the rest. I can see in your eyes that you do not trust me. That is fair. Giants are known as tricksters and liars. I will prove to you that my word has weight. I will allow you to trap my words in an urn and weigh them. There is a scale in Grundle Fjord that the merchants use. Take the urn with my words to the scale and weigh it. If I am speaking true, my words will have weight. If I am speaking falsely, my words will be as light as hot air. Let us begin. Get that urn from the side of my hall and bring it back to me. Then to Hrundlefjord to weigh it.
Okay. There was another question here, wasn't there? Oh, 100 on it. 30. Oh. Hello.
Can you help get me out of here? My Thane, Vanir Stormroar, sent me from Hrundlefjord to speak with Sudri. Before I could speak to Sudri, his henchman, Cormac Shadowclaw, captured me and had me thrown into this cage. I do not think Sudri knows about this foul treatment. Cormac has his own agenda. Cormac dwells in a cave to the west of this place. Defeat him and bring back the key to set me free.
This is what he was doing instead of helping us. Well, greeting us, I guess Sudri would have called it. There's another dungeon there. There and there. That's quite a lot of dungeons in this area. Well, no, they're not necessarily. They could be like single instance ones, which is why they don't have the sigil.
Is this another of Vanir Stormroar's envoys? No matter. You cannot bargain for peace with Sudri. I'll throw you in the cage with the other fool.
I doubt it, but just in case. This is also where we get the runestone, so Cormac. See, does Cormac have a myth shield? Yeah, good thing I looked that up. Going to need that. Okay. You're meant to come in with a team of at least 2, where you need to put a single target charm on a teammate that will remove all shields and traps and prisms off of him. So essentially it's a localized earthquake that would kill any setup, but also would get rid of the tower shield. Or you can just pierce it. Piercing works. This is one of the few ones where it says they can be used to safely remove this cheat. That's gonna fucking hurt. Yeah. Could have been worse. Actually, not have been worse. I don't know if I'm going to do this. Gonna have to send it in the next round. By fire can do that. If he does Phoenix, and if he'd have done Phoenix with the 30%, I would have been dead. I may have been dead anyway with the Phoenix. How much does that do? I assume the minion has it at least. Oh no. Phoenix is only, oh. Oops. Phoenix is only 500. Misjudged that. Come on, kill me. The funny thing is, I would have been able to have taken him out if I'd used that one extra turn. But I still need 2 turns before I can attack again, so there's no way he's gonna pass and fizzle. There's 1. And there we go. Should I have just fled? It's possible, but I don't know whether I would have been able to get back without the minion if I'd have done that. Does get to go first again, but luckily doesn't have the minion to do the extra damage with, so ooh, that's gonna not as bad as it could have been, but still painful. You have to remember to remove the pierce before I attack. I was gonna have it be the last thing I did, but if I'd have waited the extra turn, I would have forgotten, so. Okay. Tried to split an Easter egg in half. Decided to crumple under my hand.
not the end. Speak to Sudri if you will. You cannot stop my allies in the Coven.
You find the key to Hrothgar's cage among Cormac's things.
Interesting. So the top tier ones from this place are droppable.
Woe be the day the Ice Titan rises. Winter will come and never go. Ice will engulf the worlds.
Is there a thing in the tale of Ragnarok about an eternal winter? I'm not as familiar with Norse mythology as I am with Greek, so I don't remember exactly. Like, is there a specific Jotun that's meant to bring forth a eternal winter in the end days? Google it.
Have you the key to set me free? It is with Cormac's Shadowclaw in his
Well,
cave
stop
to
trying
the
to
west
talk
of
to me.
here.
You unlock the cage with Cormac's key.
I thank you for my freedom. I will gather my wits before heading back to my thane in Hrundlefjord.
Any others? Yep, cool. You know what? It's on the way, so I'll just walk there. Was there a thingo in here? The answer to my question was yes, but we already looked at them. And they didn't have anything we needed, so.
This urn should do.
Why do you just keep your urn on a frozen lake? That seems like a weird choice.
Sudri speaks into the urn.
Upon my honor, I swear to grant the golden seal to this wizard once this task is done.
Strangely, it feels a bit heavier, but that isn't possible.
Now, go to Hrundlefjord and weigh that on the merchant's scale.
I can't tell. Did they add a little, sound effect of an extra echo or something when he was speaking to the vase? Because I thought it did initially, but then he spoke again afterwards, and I thought maybe not.
The scale wobbles with the weight of the urn. You adjust the scales to account for the urn's weight. The giant's oath carries real weight. Sudri will want to hear from you.
I guess we could sort of estimate the weight of the urn minus the words based on how heavy it was to carry it to Sutri, but what if we'd have gone over and accidentally balanced out the words as well?
I can see from your face that you believe me now. Here is your golden seal. Use it to save your world.
Sudri gives
Really,
you
that was the
third of
task
the
that
golden
you
seals.
wanted me to do?
You're 3/4 of the
I
way
still
there.
believe you. Okay. Now for the weird one, if I remember correctly. How many? Nordrland and Nastrond. Nordrland, Nastrond. Okay. So we kept them even, good. Why am I walking back?
I have never trusted a giant, but you got the best part of Sudri, his oath, given freely and without deceit. Now that you have gotten golden seals from Austri, Vestri, and Sudri, only Nordri's golden seal remains. I know the charm that will open the Nordrland gate. Go to the gate, speak the charm, and go forth to find Nordri. If I remember, his door warden is a disagreeable ice troll named Stengar. He is a clever one and loves riddles. When you have gotten Nordri's golden seal
like the
and
ball.
completed the set, return to me.
Is that
and
the
we will
kind of
see
riddles
this
I'm
its
to
finish.
expect? I don't know what it is about speaking with Grandmother Raven, but it just feels wrong. I don't know whether it's the fact that she has the narrator's voice because she is the narrator,
You
or
look like a
there's no
well-traveled
like
soldier.
face
Can you
animation.
help me? My name is Ovang Landstrider, and I am the Thane's surveyor, given the duty of marking the encroachment of the ice. This winter is unnatural, and I need to take samples of ice from several places in this realm. There are many types of ice, and I am an expert in identifying the type and age of ice with a look. Can you travel around Nordrland and gather pieces of ice from 2 locations? I need ice from the ice shards near Conal's Cave and near the frozen ship. Wander till you find a good spot. When you've gathered the samples, return here. I will measure the type of ice and gauge how much it is grown.
Okay. Different.
Can you help my brother and I? We are humble merchants hoping to sell our wares to Nordri, lord of this land. Vivaldi crossed the bridge and his girth caused the bridge to break. He's safe, you see, but we're stranded. If you have any woodcraft to you, you could be of aid to us in this effort.
No, I can't say I do have
Find
woodcraft.
some pieces of scrap wood and use them to repair the bridge. It should be easy enough to do.
I can make a flat pack, but actually making a bridge, not really my expertise. Then again, I don't know whether you could actually call those Crimson Book stands a flat pack or. I really don't want to have to try and grab that one. That's what I thought would happen. I was as centered as I could be within them. I should have got rid of the feint, not the trap, but I've not been paying enough attention to see how much XP my pet is getting. Because it was what, 136 I think it was when I looked at it at the start. Hey, they do respawn. It's not like client-side coded that only the 3 are there. What was I literally just talking about?
A little work, and the bridge is as good as new.
I fear my weight broke the bridge, but now it looks as if it will hold. Good work.
You the... No.
A wagon with a broken wheel. Something about it seems significant.
They're not like a feint in rings. These not the ones that I was thinking of. Broadblade. Ah, that's in Nastron. Okay. And then it was the Peridot Ring of Battle, I'm pretty sure. All of these are in front as well. There's that. Austral in Switzerland and Nastrond. Yup. Heart Raider in Vesterland, in Yorda's Cave, and Odgerland in Hawk's Hideout. So we could get it in here. Program Soul Sunder was in Nastrom. Thelic Coldclaw in Nastrond. Winter Skull in Norderland behind us in Nastrond. Winter Branch in Vesterland. Nastron and... Okay. So our best chance to get it is in Nastrond, but there's a chance to get it here. There's a chance to get it as early as Vesterland, but we didn't battle any of the winter branches.
I am a blacksmith, and the cave behind me is my forge. A fierce creature named Scaflock has forced me out, though. Can you go into the cave and defeat Scaflock? I will reward you handsomely when my forge is in my command again.
And how many? Just got one more. Probably.
Hear my plea. If you would, help send a once great warrior to the Hall of the Mighty in honor, rather than in shame. My Thane, Steer Longaxe, met his end in battle when he challenged the evil frost giant, Nordri, lord of this land. It was a fair fight. Nordri was an honest, if cruel, foe. But Nordri's henchman, Hammer Frostheart, is a thief! Hammer took Steer's famous axe and his other grave goods while I was preparing Steer's body for its last journey. I cannot send Steer to the Hall of the Mighty without the blade that gives him his name. Hammer Frostheart's cave is not far from here. Can you defeat him and recover Steer's axe and shield?
Oh, I mean, we needed to do that anyway, because his minion is one of the ones that drops what I was looking for, so sure.
Who are you to come barging into my... If you want anything from me, just try and take it. And to do that, you must go through my men first.
Cowardy, but okay. So these are the two things that can drop in my ring. We're gonna get hit multiple times because we're not gonna get good pips, aren't we? Because we don't have a potion to heal up before versing the boss. Yep, there we go, there's one. Now you're gonna attack me. At least it's only a sunbird. Did a lot more damage than I was expecting.
So it happens that I must take care of this myself. Very well, then.
I don't think we're going to be able to do this, but we'll give it a go. Seven with nice. That's probably the best it could have done. Got the two traps, one blade. I want to hope he attacks this turn. He did, good. With a wyvern, that's also good because that's not very DPP. So, well, the crit is though. I might be dead. Now, if he pal pips and crits again, I'm dead. Otherwise, this could be an issue. It's just a matter of if he attacks or not this turn. If he fizzles, then I should be good. Unless I were to fizzle as well.
With Hamar defeated, you were quickly able to find Styr's long axe and his shield. Grandmother Raven watches Grizzleheim, perched upon the World Tree, guarding against the day Ymir wakes.
Were the Winter Skulls one that I could kill, or was it the
You
other
have done
one?
what I could not. Steer Longax's spirit will speak well of you when it reaches the Hall of the Mighty. You have done much to aid me, and I will give you the honor of sending Steer Longax off to the Hall of the Mighty. If you can blow the horn, it will launch his funeral boat and send him along.
Okay. Odd thing to
You blow the horn.
award
It
a
sounds
stranger
long
to
and
do?
mournful call into the cold air.
Stand aside now and watch a burial done in the old way. You will not see this again.
Still going. There we go. That went for longer than I thought it would. Out of the present ship, I guess.
Frozen ship stuck in the ice. You have a strange feeling it will be important.
Hold it right there, little one. No one gets in to see Nordry without first defeating me in the most noble of contests, a riddle game. I will ask you 2 riddles, and if you give me the answers, you may pass and speak to Nordry. But I do not want just an answer. You must find the item I speak of. The first riddle is this. I go round in circles, but always straight ahead. Never complain, no matter where I'm led. What am I?
You're sure the answer is a wheel, but where have you seen one of those?
I hate to bother you, but there's been a terrible oversight. Someone's not doing their paperwork, I'm afraid. You should be contacted shortly by your school professor about a new pet. But there is a catch. When you're able to explore all of Wintertusk, you should be hearing from your professor. Be careful when you're in Wintertusk. I hear it's quite cold, so be sure to dress warmly.
You give me that. I already have the quest for it. I just don't care. I do have to go back and do that. I forgot it was in Switzerland. I still try to instinctively use my restrained arm to do things. Even a week and a half later.
A wheel is clearly the answer he's looking for. You can go back to Stingar now.
You found a wheel on the merchant's wagon? Well done! A wheel is correct. Now, for the second of my riddles. Weight in my belly, a tree on my back. Nails in my ribs, feet do I lack.
That sounds like a ship. Where would you find a ship?
I mean, we just sent one off into the Aether, but other than that,
It's pretty clear that he's talking about this ship. You can go back and solve the riddle.
A ship, a fair answer, and well spoken. You have bested me win the riddle game, and may now proceed. Nordry awaits you beyond these doors. Enter, and show him some respect.
And I grab this.
Greetings, wizard. I suspect you know how this will go down. The cause for your visit is clear to me. You want my golden seal to bind my father into the sleep of ages. Though the icy blood in my veins urges me to send you back to Grandmother Raven in defeat, I will not attack you.
Oh, thank you for that.
I offer you a trade. A fair one. Go to the cavern beneath Grandmother Raven's tree. In that cave is the cold drake, Nithog, a loathsome worm that gnaws the roots of the great tree above. If you can bring me one of Nithog's teeth, I will gladly trade my golden seal for it.
Okay. Okay. This is one of those annoying ones where it needs to be done in order. So all that looking around the ship for a thing of ice couldn't have been done anyway.
You gather a piece of ice for Ulvan's survey.
Okay, that's a little better than I thought. We have to go back to him after each part then. Okay.
These pieces of ice will help me immensely in my work. You have my thanks.
Oh, it already registered me getting the other one, so... Never mind. Ignore everything I just said. Can I do this? Should be able to.
I'll hammer your head and put your feet in the forge.
It's a weird threat. Oh, it's not even got 3k health. Seems that after effectively 2 weeks of not streaming, I'm going to need a little time to build up to where I was. So I'm probably... I want to... Oops, there goes my light. Sometimes it's an issue having a foot thing on it. I want to try and finish at least Nordraland. We're not getting Nastron today. I can tell you that, so... Because it's a moderately lengthy dungeon. and there are at least two 4v however many boss battles. So I may save that for now, because I can't do that as a bonus stream, because I need to move that out from wherever my foot is. Turn back on and go away. There we go. What was I saying? I can't do it as a bonus stream because, well, the bonus streams don't get uploaded. And two, that wouldn't be till Saturday. And it's currently Monday. Also, I can't stream Saturday, I have to go vote. This thing is open at 9.
You are mighty indeed. Let us go inside, and we can talk further.
You know, now that I am more relaxed, in a more relaxed position, not sat up straight, all that tiredness has left me. And I'll be asleep in my chair within the next 5 minutes. Probably. But no, that is something I've found multiple times.
But I cannot.
If
That
I'm sitting
scoundrel
straight up,
Shamrock took
I
all
get
of
tired
my
a lot
iron
easier
ore.
than sitting let back a little.
Can you gather some iron from the veins of metal outside? Bring some to me and I can start.
Trying to think, is there anything else I can do other than Nordland? To lengthen out this stream, or
Now that we have some ore, we can answer the greatest of questions, the riddle of steel. The riddle of steel has eluded smiths for centuries, but I have solved it. I can forge an unbreakable blade. I must have an assistant, though. Someone to work the bellows while I forge the blade itself. When you have finished with the bellows, plunge the blade into the trough of snow.
We work the bellows while Konal forges the blade. Now it is time to take it to the trough of snow.
why is that something that he would entrust me with?
The blade hisses and hardens as it meets the cold snow.
I do actually wonder whether
You have helped me
snow
forge
would be
the
good for
mightiest
quenching.
of blades, a sword of kings. Take it with you on your journey, and use it nobly and with courage.
Riddle of Steel. Not bad, but worse in every way. do have that one other quest. Not that one, what was it? Wasn't there another quest? No, wait, that was a boss quest. I do remember this one being a bit unforgiving, this boss, so I just have to see how well we do as to what our strategy for this is going to be. Why did I think I had to speak to the Norns to like get information about how to enter the game? Why did I think that? Is it Nastron that I have to speak to them about gaining access to?
There is no easy way to get a tooth from this monster. Perhaps the Norms can offer some advice.
You just have to go in here first and then speak to them. I thought it was this dungeon.
You have come seeking a way to wrest a tooth from Nithog, the worm that gnaws at the roots of the world.
No force of battle or craft of spell will win you that prize. You must make it bite off more than it can chew.
Gather some wild hemlock from Australand and some ice bark from a winter branch in Vestraland. Take those things to Regan Wildleaf, who will brew you a potion that will give Nithog something to chew on.
Yeah, I guess we'll go to the Australand one first. Okay. You're pointing me all the way over there. Okay. Really don't know why it wasn't registering that on the quest marker, but at least it registered for the actual quest. Let's see. How many more quests do I have with this? This is a serpent's tooth. This should actually be the end of it. Once we defeat this worm. And return it back to Nordry, of course. Can't forget about that aspect. But once we've done that, that should be the end of Nordryland. haven't. $17.45. I did what, 18 something with double blade? More because they're ice and I boost against them. Could be enough to kill. Assuming they don't have some weird resist. Or for some reason these were exempt from the change to the Rochambeau system. No, cool. Didn't get the thing we wanted from them either. We did get the quest item. Teleporter hub. Then to Reagan. I'm going to try if that may actually be questionable as to whether I can do that. I'm going to try to get at least the Thame. Who was the Thame? Yeah, not the ring. That dropped from multiple things.
I'll need some wild hemlock and some ice bark from a winter branch.
Got that.
You already have them. I would ask how you knew, but it's obvious that the Norn sent you.
If I can get the ring and the Malistaire wand between now and
Regan blends the
stream,
ingredients into a salve and gives
it'd
it
be
to
good.
you in a small wooden bowl.
Just smear this on the roots that the worm chews and wait. Do not get any of the salve on yourself.
My thing shits. I just noticed that. Like as it was jumping up and down that ramp, there were leaves and petals that were flying at us.
You smear a little of the salve on the root and wait for Nithog to chew on it. In a few moments, the great worm gnaws the root and groans. Something white clatters to the floor. It's a tooth. You collect it from the ground.
Meanwhile, Nithog just goes straight back to munching. You know, there were many times when I was growing up that I would have loved that salve. Because I had stubborn teeth when it came to them falling out. Like, I think it was by the time I was 12, I'd only lost my front teeth. Which is exceptionally late. And when the others started falling out and that, they held on for quite a while. So having that self that just munch on something and a tooth will fall out would have been great. Now mind you, it would have had to have somehow made its way onto the exact tooth I was wanting, but I probably could have just rubbed it on the tooth itself.
That was fast. I should have bargained for more. I stand by my word. Here is your golden seal. Take it and trouble me no further. Be warned. This is not the last time our paths will cross.
And why do you say that? I think that's all the side quests. Yep, cool. Yep. Now we do have to go back into Switzerland because I forgot to do the one of the quests in there. Then after that, that'll probably be as good a place as any to end it. Okay, first up.
The 4 golden seals are in your hands, and you are ready to enter the door at the base of this very tree. The caverns below are called Nastrond, the bones of the earth, a colder and more desolate place there never was. You must take the golden seals into Nastrond and place them before the Ice Titan, keeping him in endless slumber. The gate to Nastrond now beckons, and all our hopes go with you.
Okay. We're not going to be doing that one today. Could go speak to Eric as well. But I'll leave that for the cleaning up the spiral stream that I'm going to be doing next week, I guess. Where we do all the like Act 1 dungeons and mini bosses and secret bosses that we haven't done. Except for probably now I'll just bring along my other character, do Brisk Freeze that way. That way we can start Celestia with a part of the Celestia set.
What do we have here? A little meat to go along with our egg. Get him!
That should be good. Now, it is possible we could get the ring from this, which would make my job easier. Because it means I only have to grind out the wand. What was it? Wizard101 Myth. Avalanche's legendary cutlass. Yeah, only drops by Malister himself. There was also the fame and ring that I could have gotten from that dungeon. But and there's also the fact that each of the bosses in there had their own separate chests, so... Whereas I know for certain that the ones that have the chance for the ring and the fame in this one don't. So... I'm about to get smacked this turn, so I probably should just do a normal one. Don't invite more damage on myself than necessary. Really? That's all you're gonna do? That is a crit. I thought he had 6. I thought he had 3 power pips. Never mind. He should hit me this turn, and then we just gotta hope that we survive whatever it is. Ah, that's easy. 150 plus a 30 plus a 30. It's a waste of pips. Yes, I do know it is a variant path, so it's like hard coded in that they have the worst version, but why would you ever use that? Did not kill him. 85 or under? Yes, good.
Ah, my egg! My egg! Now what do I eat?
The frost trolls leave behind a big green egg.
Well, that didn't go as easily as I thought it would. I wasn't expecting to almost lose there. I also don't remember why I was even sent in there. Because it's sending me back to the north for some reason.
Such a cute little froggy.
Oh, right. That's
Maybe
what it
not so
is.
little.
The humunga frog.
Probably not so cute. Good luck.
Hatch the egg, and let the humungo frog know your warmth and compassion.
You did well against the ice trolls, wizard.
Yay. We got a humunga frog. We're never going to use it. Yeah, let's go speak to Eric, see what the quest is.
Welcome back. Say, I could use your help. It is clear that fate sent you here at this time. I need help and can offer magic in return. An evil Grendel named Skabrok stole my bag of rune spells, and I fear he means to do terrible things with such power. Can you go to his cave in Sudrilund and recover my bag of rune spells? If you do so, I'll gladly share my magic with you.
rune down. E101. Yeah. Place the rune down. This will give me Talos. Okay. Why do people lord over Talos? Mythblade, Hex, Stun, Yellow Troll, Talos Attack, Humonga Frog, Minotaur, Earthquake. I think it was something about him being able to use Earthquake for like less pips than normal. Okay, so I need, what is that, 8? Gives me 7.5. That sounds about right. That really sounds about right. I need 800, 8,300. You'll give me 7,500. Scabrock. Where does Scabrock live? Scabrock lives down near Sudri. Well, this is where we're going to start the next episode. Do this one, do Nastrons, and start with the cleanup of the spiral. So, I guess with that being said, I don't have anything else to really finish off the stream with, so yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.